Hello, good afternoon from Anglia News. Investigations are continuing this afternoon into a fire at a disused knife factory in Northamptonshire. It happened last night on Shirley Road in Rushden. 5 homes had to be evacuated. All the residents have now been allowed to return. Louise Beale reports.
Dave Smith has spent the morning clearing up his garden. It's strewn with debris. His flowers, plants and trees all ruined. Dave lives next door to this disused knife factory. Moved clear of the blaze by firefighters last night, he was only allowed home at 8:30 this morning.
Well, as you can see, I've got solar-powered lights on my fence. Gone. Plants scorched. Potted plants gone. Cooking apples cooked. Eating pear trees cooked.
9 fire crews were called at around 7 last night to the blaze. These photos were taken by a passerby. Thick smoke engulfed the area and 5 homes had to be evacuated.
I arrived shortly after it happened, and all I see was smoke coming out the top of the building, and I heard no end of crackling.
A lot of smoke coming out, and it was quite a lot in the background. It was quite a wide fire.
Crews have their work cut out.
It has been a very severe fire, and consequently we're unable at the moment to determine whether it's safe to go inside the building to determine the origin cause of that fire.
The cause of the fire still isn't known, but a number of lines of inquiry are being investigated. Louise Beale, Anglia News, Rushden in Northamptonshire.
A 3-year-old boy has died in Essex after a television set fell from a wall and struck him on the head. It happened in Basildon on Saturday. The set fell from the wall in a first-floor flat, knocking him unconscious and inflicting serious head injuries. The boy, who's not yet been named, was rushed to Basildon Hospital, but he died of a cardiac arrest. The trial of a man accused of murdering an Essex teenager was halted today and the jury discharged because the defendant is still ill. Peter Tobin, who's accused of murdering Dinah McNichol from Tillingham, has shingles. The judge at Chelmsford Crown Court said Tobin needed surgery and was not fit to stand trial. Dinah McNichol went missing in 1991 and her remains were found at one of Tobin's former homes in 2007. A memorial will open in London today to honour the 52 people killed in the 7/7 bombings, including 10 from our region. The 4 suicide bombers caught a train from Luton into King's Cross Thameslink station. Each of them carried a rucksack full of explosives. And finally, people living in one Norfolk village were left clutching at straws after a scarecrow they'd made for an upcoming fete went missing. That is, until police admitted they'd confiscated him for sending out an inappropriate message. Well, Natalie Gray's in Brancaster for us now. Natalie.
Yes, you could say this scarecrow cop was the last straw for the long arm of the law. He was put up on Saturday to advertise the Scarecrow Festival here at Brancaster, which begins on the 12th of July. But within a few hours, he went missing. Now, organisers reported the theft to the police, and they even got given a crime number from the police. Then it turned out that our friend here had been taken into custody by a passing policeman who wasn't amused. He apparently said that it was an incorrect and inappropriate message to passing motorists. Now, villagers here have accused the police of having a sense of humour failure. But as you can see, they've got their scarecrow cop back, even though his radar gun has apparently gone missing. Now, Norfolk police say seriously that speed radars are used to prevent casualties on our roads, and they should not be recreated by the roadside in jest. Anyway, just to add fuel to the fire, villagers here at the Scarecrow Festival have put another policeman, a policewoman this time, at the other end of the village. That's apparently keeping speeds down. Just finally, a bishop has gone up by the church, a Scarecrow bishop. Perhaps that's a sign that they've forgiven the police.
Maybe. Thanks very much, Nat. Just time for the weather. Here with the forecast is Rachel Mackley.